Hey, this will be a video chart on RVBF, Raven Biofuels International. Before I get started, I do want to note that I own shares. I bought some today, so please keep that in mind as I go through. I am a shareholder. So let's dig into this chart. I was watching it yesterday, saw the volume come in, and then I wanted to watch it a little bit more today and see if there's any sort of follow through, if there's any sort of true strength after this move here. Clearly, if you follow my videos, you know I'm a big fan of kind of volume alerts and following volume. I saw this big wick here, which kind of had me confused. So what I did was I hopped down to the 1 minute chart. So let me shrink this up and I'll show you. But if you look here, you can see that right there. See that dash mark over there? This dash mark is where that print happened, and there's 200 shares. So my guess is it was a fat finger trade at the time. Someone just mistakenly put in that order because I was wondering how that wick would have gotten so high up there. But that was just a fat finger trade. Only 200 shares traded. So that I cleared that up for myself, and I still wanted to watch a 10-cent break because it was important. You saw that we had a high back here at 10 cents, and there are some other ones. I'm going to zoom out as we go along. But wanted to see if anything followed. Had some nice volume this morning, so I hopped in, and then I alerted it on Facebook and Twitter that it was looking good. So if you got in around that Twitter alert, you know you were hopefully in down around this area, and then throughout the rest of the day, the bulls kind of flexed their muscle and showed their strength. Also did a nice thing here by getting through the 200-day simple moving average. So a nice sign of strength once again by the bulls. I really do still like the upside in this. And yes, that's why I bought shares. But if we look at this kind of longer term chart, let me get this out of the way. You can clearly see that the volume we've had lately, by far and away, the most volume it's had in a long time. Here was some, but didn't even really rival it. And the good thing is, with this volume, we're getting price movement. Nothing could have been worse than getting this sort of volume and then having the price just go sideways or worse yet, go down. So it's always good when you get the bullish correlation of upside volume with upside price action. So looking at this chart, we have our next resistance level is at 15. So that's why I liked it, because from the 10 cent to the 15 cent right here, that could be a potential 50% move, which is very good profits. I mean, you can't walk into your local bank and make 50% by putting your money in a CD or anything like that. You can't buy Google or Microsoft in a day and expect 50% back in a matter of weeks. You'd be excited if you could get that in a few months. But that's why I liked it. From here to 15, 50%. And then after this 15% level, so let me map this out because this is a resistance. On the break of 15, that would be another breakout. And what the opportunity here would be is that from 15 up to 20, that's another nice percentage possibility gain, which is where your next resistance is. I'm not going to go any further than that just because I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. But these are the next two resistance levels that are shaping up, and these are the ones that I think you should be keeping an eye on. Assuming we can get through 15, the next pit stop could be 20. Now, is it going to rush up to pit stop, or is it going to rush up to 20 cents in a matter of an hour? I have no idea. But according to the chart, you can clearly see that the gap in resistances here does go from 15 up to 20 cents, where we had these previous lows and highs right back here. So lots of potential in the chart. Lots of potential upside for the chart if you're somebody that likes to buy on weakness, or maybe just wants to sit on the bid and see if you can get shares. You have a couple options with that. You have the 200-day simple moving average, so that's right at about 11.5 cents. You could also go in and bid at this 10-cent area, which is another key. That was actually the breakout point for today, so now this is a key resistance, or excuse me, key support. So a couple different options there for those sorts of strategies too. But if you're a breakout player, 15 cents is the next key breakout point. Hopefully we'll see that tomorrow, but only time will tell. And then if you're like to do bid and buy on pullbacks or weakness, 11.5 cents and 10 cents are the two near-term support levels. So we will see what the rest of this week brings, but hopefully we can break through 15 and get up to 20. And just one more time for the record, I do own shares in this. I bought today. If you do have any other questions on the chart, please shoot me a message. I'd also encourage you to check out bullwarriorstocks.com. If you go there and sign up for the free newsletter, you'll be sent a free ebook, and with your ebook you'll get tips and tricks on how to use technical analysis to profit in the markets. And then with your newsletter subscription, you'll get chart setups, trade ideas, educational pieces, all sorts of things from big boards down to penny stocks. So there's a good variety, something for everybody. And best part is it's all free, and we've been making good money. Like I said, this was alerted on Twitter and Facebook right around the 10 cent area, so it's gone up almost 40% from there. But with a break of 15, the upside grows even more. So we'll see what happens. One more time, this was RVBF, Raven Biofuels. Thanks for listening.